can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Auburn Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. You have to live with this result every second of every day for the next year, guys.
Some of the greatest sports talk radio takes place in the state of Alabama because of the rivalry and the trash talk that goes on between Auburn fans and Alabama fans. It is must-listen radio, David. It's incredible.
And it's must-watch TV. Like, no matter what the records are, it seems like it's always a good game. The hate runs deep, and it is a great game to call.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Getting some heat. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a Classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn. Doing a great job of winning this series, but they respect them every single day. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game. For Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game, and this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open, so we're going to see a great one here.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Makes the grab over the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback checking off. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And 3rd and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open, hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pop. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Here's the handoff. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Whoa, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking for space. It's Haynes. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being a Brown.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Give to the running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting it.
And the returner is stopped. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And the Tigers get enough for the first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Hamilton. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes that Alabama offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Fires to the right. Got it. And he wanted the score badly quickly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this off.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tide.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, Auburn, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Got a man. It's Thompson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Zings it complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and can pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That's caught. It's Simmons. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping it.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Lets it go to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should... Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. Coming after it. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion.
Looking to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Haynes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pulls it in. It's Lewis. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! The Tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Paul.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been done.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Snags it on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the D deny them on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Auburn!
How about that, his second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
A first down run in the red zone.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Milroe. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Strong, firm tackle.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You know, I feel for this offense. If they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Pocket starts to collapse. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance?
Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Makes the grab on the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of hope here down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're...
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Looking downfield, it's Vandergriff. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. First down for this offense. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.